boyos, you know who it is. What's brackin'? What's crackin'? It's Rezy. But boys, it's been like a year since I've done a stat video. At least, okay, not even at least. It's been more than a year. I did want to do a stat video on Modern Warfare, but as you guys know, I did not enjoy that game at all, especially with the Warzone. I did enjoy Warzone until, of course, it became mainstream and became terrible. But it's just, ugh, it's not enjoyable anymore. And that goes the same with this game, boys. I do not play this game anymore. It's been more than a month, if not a month, since I've touched multiplayer on this game. I have played zombies since then, but that's because I actually enjoy zombies. Yes, it does get somewhat boring, but in comparison to multiplayer, it really is more, in my mind. Obviously, boys, this is my own opinion, this is my own mind. It's more enjoyable than multiplayer, especially with the skill-based matchmaking aspect. All of you know, or at least I hope most of you, if not all of you know, I don't personally have the means to reverse boost in this game. I do not have an extra console. I wish I had a Series X so I can reverse boost on this old ass console so I can just join off this one and that one and I can get these amazing gameplays, but no. My boy, when I used to play with him, I don't play this game anymore, that's why. When I used to play with him, he would host me lobbies, but it will always be terrible for my boys because they cannot join my game mates. And remember, boys, I'm on the OG Xbox. The OG Xbox One from 2012, 2013. This thing was made for COD Ghost, boys. It was not made to handle this. Especially with the new generation of consoles, they couldn't join me, I couldn't join them. It's terrible, boys. There's like a horrible delay in joining them. And yeah, I never found this game to be entertaining with that aspect. Scale-based matchmaking should not be a thing, personally, and it's going to be a thing, sadly, for the next few years. For the future, sadly. And that's just how it's going to be. It truly is a shame, boys. NCPs will benefit from it, and the pubstompers will sadly not benefit from it. Can I speak English? Will not benefit from it. Unless, of course, they want to become an NCP, but that's besides the point. Yeah, boys, I'm going to be showing you my class setups and obviously my stats from when I used to play, and keep in mind, some of these class setups I do not use. I've only put them on because I thought they were going to be good, but in reality they're not, so let's begin. So, from the beginning, I don't use a stoner anymore. I used to use it like a motherfucker in Ground War in 12v12, and when I found out skill-based matchmaking was a thing, and you can actually reverse boost, I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna do that with my boy. And this is not the original stoner class that I used. I used to use, I believe it was a Hawksmoor side on it, and yeah, this is just straight, this was a 66 class setup. I think I've only used it like once, because I personally, boys, I do not use LMGs, I do not use ARs to the same degree where I use SMGs. SMGs, on this game especially, SMGs are king. It's simple. In any other COD, let's go with Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 2, SMGs were great, but it was perfectly balanced between SMGs and ARs. In this game, it's just literally just SMGs, which truly is a shame. But if you want to know the attachments, here they are. It's the last. I'm not gonna say their names unless it's like in the middle, because I hate people say agencies. It's the last suppressor, the last barrel, bruiser grip, the last handle, and the last stock. This thing is good for mobility and, of course, just straight two-shotting kids and getting those skill streaks. But again, I've only used it for about 1-2 games, and I just never touched it ever again. By the way, the secondaries, the tactical, the lethal, the field upgrade, and of course all the perks are going to be the same for all these class setups, excluding the primary weapon, of course. And these are the attachments for the snake. I was gonna say snake shot, but when you think about it, they really are the snake shots from Modern Warfare, but not really. Anyways, we have the infantry compensator as for the muzzle, the last barrel, the SWAT 5 what? Can I speak English? The SWAT 5. Not even getting, boys. I'm slow right now. All right, 5 milliwatt laser sight. I don't know why I'm slow. The last fast magazine, and of course dual. And boys, before this thing was nerfed, like shit, I don't know how many fucking months ago I don't play this game anymore. It was amazing. If you aimed at somebody, especially when you went crouch, just bop, bop, they were dead immediately. Or just bop, it was hilarious. But still, when I played with this thing, when I did play it after the nerf, it was still somewhat usable. Of course, the what's that one shotgun called? What's it called? The Street Sweeper? I mean, the Street Sweeper is great still, but I don't even fucking enjoy it anymore because it got nerfed, so who cares? We'll go to the Krig. Again, I do not use ARs anymore, but still, this is not the actual class that I've used with the Krig. I just only wanted to try it out, and when I tried it out, I got a decent gunshot with this, so who cares? The Vision Tech twice, 2 times, the SOCOM Eliminator, the Ranger, the last magazine, and the last stock. I used to use Field Agent on it, and I used to use Bruiser, but then I realized this thing doesn't have any vertical, well, it does have vertical recoil. It doesn't truly have any horizontal recoil. It's in the negatives, boys. It's just a laser beam. If you can control vertical recoil, you're fine. But yeah, this thing is basically made for like raid and all that shit. Raid hardpoint, especially. Just mapping hits off headies. It's perfect. The 74U, believe it or not, boys, I did not actually use the 74U all that much in comparison to the bullfrog, for example, and even the LC10. I enjoyed using it, but in my mind, it simply wasn't my gun. And you know, it's still great. In my mind, it's still a good gun. Definitely, obviously, it's worth using this thing, especially now. Most of the gameplays people have gotten on this game is with a 74U, and still, it's a great SMG overall. KGB Eliminator, the VDV Reinforce, Bruiser, Last Magazine, and the Last Handle. I used to use Spetsnaz grip on it, but then you guys know me, obviously, from looking at the class ups now. I actually like speed more in this game, because once you play on a 120 FOV on this game, recoil is non-existent, which is saying something. I've never really believed it to be a thing, but once you play on a 120 FOV, even a 110, recoil in my mind just disappears. It's insane, boys. It truly is insane. That's why all these PC orders always do great. But yeah, I use Bruiser on this, obviously for the speed boost, and yeah, I've only used it a few times, and those few times I've played with it, I've gotten gameplays with it, which I'll be uploading soon, but you guys know me, it's probably not gonna happen, but who cares. And of course, the gun that I've used the most, in my opinion, my most favorite weapon in this game, the bullfrog. The last suppressor, task force, bruiser grip, the last mag, and the last handle. I did used to use Spetsnaz because, look, boys, personally, this thing has, if you play on a regular FOV, it has horrendous recoil. Yes, 200 vertical recoil may not seem a lot, but when you factor that in with the 140, literally almost 150 horizontal recoil, it's stupid. But I got used to it. I changed my FOV, and that 9.51 MPH for shooting movement speed, it's perfect, boys. This thing is just, oh, it slaps, I'm telling you. This thing is a beamer. I'm telling y'all. When I first touched this thing on 12v12 ground war, on skill-based matchmaking lobbies, I was like, this thing is terrible. It's never going to excel on these maps. And then when I actually did reverse boost, and I played only on Nuketown and on raid, oh my, this thing was perfect, boys. I was talking shit to my boy Vatic back then, like, what, you're using that? You bought no stoner? But then when I started, this is the gun that I've eventually fell in love with. It's insane, boys. Karma really does hit you in good ways. And of course, LC10. There are two LC10 classes here, but they're literally only just one attachment different from one another. We'll begin with that. I don't know why I have a gallo on that one. Oh yeah, that's right. I was unlocking the shotgun, which I don't. Actually, I do have it unlocked, but it's in the shop. There it is. There it is. The brutalizer. No, which one did I unlock? We'll find out. I think yeah, the red shift. That's the one that I have. But let's begin with this one, boys. This is the reflex sight class that I use on it. It literally just has a micro reflex, the last suppressor, the reinforced heavy barrel, bruiser, and the last magazine. Personally, this isn't my favorite class, especially when it was nerfed. I will make that class in a bit, but the short amount of times that I used this specific class, I did get gameplays with it, and in my mind, even before the nerf, it's still a beam. I did not use this specific barrel on it. I used to use task force on it, but after the nerf, it just in my mind became unusable with it. But with this one, it's still great. And the second class setup, I literally just took off the reflex and put on a laser on it. But the original class setup I used to run is just this one. No difference whatsoever. Literally just no difference. But yeah, boys, this is, in my mind, before the nerf, the best SMG in the game. But now that it's been nerfed, it's still viable, but still, there are options out there, even with the bullfrog. And as in the beginning of the video, these classes are pretty much not, in my mind, relevant. M16, I just made that just for the fuck. I used to use M16 back in 12v12 ground war, but I don't use it anymore. The Mac 10, again, I don't even use it. I use it in zombies. It's amazing in zombies, no cap. The Farah, again, it's I don't know why even they made that accent 4 Farah, who cares? And the what is this thing called again? The KSP. It's actually not bad. The amount of times I've played with it, I've gotten like triple with it, but that's literally only like 3-4 games. But You guys know skill-based matchmaking is terrible, okay? But that's pretty much every class setup, boys. It's literally the standard class setups you will find with any pubstomper, any good player, any true degenerate worker assault. So we'll go with that. And oh my god, look at that pixelation! I'm pretty sure you guys saw like a frame of it. That shit was horrible. And then, boys, look, y'all looking? This is season 3. I did not even buy the battle pass, and I'm not even on tier 12 for the battle pass. I'm telling y'all, I did not enjoy this game at all. It's terrible. But let's continue, boys. That's my progression. On season 1, I was a 474. Season 2, 175, and you can see the regression right there, the slow decline of me not playing this game. Level 19, boys, not even level 20. And then, believe me, on this season, I don't think I even touched a single game of multiplayer. Maybe one game of multiplayer. But the only reason I am level 19, no, level 20 on this season is because I played zombies. And even then, I don't enjoy this game anymore, boys. Remember, I keep saying that. I keep telling y'all, this game is terrible. No cap. So we'll begin with the record. And this is the actual proof of me telling y'all why I actually enjoy zombies a lot more. I have 5 days, 10 hours played on zombies. Multiplayer have 3 days, 17 hours. Excuse me, nothing in elite play because I'm not a weirdo. But in those 3 days and 17 hours, let's just round up to 3 days, 18 hours. It's literally just 50 minutes. So in those 3 days and 18 hours of multiplayer, 2 days are in reverse boosting, and the 1 day is in regular lobbies. So 2 days reverse boosting. It's the stats that I got were pretty good, especially the gameplays, boys. Remember, gameplays in this game are incredibly easy to get with the War Machine, the armor especially. Actually, armor in my mind should have always been in COD. If it was in Black Ops 2, that would have been amazing. But the War Machine counter streak, especially the Death Machine, I never, even now, I don't like it, but I see the appeal. I see the reason why it's in it. It's still fun to use. But let's actually get into the actual stats. Let's enlarge this motherfucker. Alright? Win loss is terrible because, listen, I do not care about stats in this game. I do not care about stats in this game. I truly don't. The only reason I have this high VKD is because I've literally just reverse boost. It's literally the only reason. But yeah, 546 wins, 67 losses, highest win streak 24. Remember, I lose. I don't dash in this fucking game. 8.15% win loss. It's terrible. I know. I was about to say some. Okay, I just spaced out. I was about to say EDR. What the fuck is? What even is? I'm not gonna say eliminations per game. I'm just gonna say kills. I'm just gonna say KD. Right? The KDR, the quote-unquote KDR, the literally not even the true KD, is an 18.35. The eliminations, remember boys, not even really kills, just eliminations is almost 40,000 with 39,812. Score per minute is a 3,726. Elims per game is a 65, and my highest gun streak is a 106. My top weapons, obviously, with 14,000 elims is the bullfrog, surprising nobody. The LC-10 with 4,500, and of course the M16 with 2,850. And look at the KD. Oh, the highest KD that I have is with the RPD. I don't know what the fuck I even did that. The highest, second highest is the LC-10, and right behind that is the Craig, and right behind that will be the bullfrog, I believe. But again, boys, that just shows you how little I actually played this game. And yes, I am saying played because in my mind, I'm probably not gonna touch this game multiplayer-wise ever again because, again, I cannot reverse boost personally. I cannot do it by myself. And there's no enjoyment in it, boys. There's no enjoyment in the idea of pub stomping anymore for this game because it doesn't exist. Sadly, it's gone. Right? Let's just admit that fact. It's gone. But yeah, there it is, boys. I did when this game first came out. I actually liked that they brought this back from Black Ops 1. It's actually really nice. But as you can see, these are basically my stats with the bullfrog. 12,000 kills with it with 14,000 elims at 16.66 KD, 25% accuracy, 30% headshot, and I was killed by this damn thing 82 times. I don't understand why, but I'd be getting shorted sometimes. The LC-10, 27 accuracy, 30% headshots, and only being killed by it 16 times, which is just amazing, really. 20 KD, obviously. M16, 2,300 kills, I believe, yeah, like 99.9% of these kills come from 12v12, so that's what the KD is extremely low. My KD with the stoner, on the other hand, it's actually, yeah, boys, 12v12, I used to have like an 8, 9, 10 KD, non-reverse boost lobbies, but of course that's when I did use lethals. which you guys will see. Ever since I found out you can reverse boost, I took off the kills entirely. Remember, boys, if you use lethals in a reverse boosted lobby, you are an NCP. If you boost, especially on hardcore domination, hardcore confirm, on that 3v3 game mode, you are an NCP. You are automatically disqualified from the highest KD. I have the highest KD, and I don't even play this game no more. No cap. Anyways, that's basically my stats. It's just the Krig right there, right behind it, so the 30% average. Dog shit, I know. The Magnum behind that, it's, you know, just the kills. Look, boys, remember when I was saying I literally don't use the 74U? I literally don't even use it. Nibbas be out here with like 40,000 kills with this thing. 40,000 kills. Me, 500 kills. I'm telling you. But I did die a lot to this motherfucker. Most of my deaths are from this thing. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I just get shredded by this thing. It's depressing. Look at the equipment. Of course, I only use 2 of these. Look at the frack. Only gotten 1 kill with this motherfucker. Anyways, C4 with a staggering 2200 amount. 2200, can't even speak. 2200 times used, and the stim shot with almost a staggering 2200 times used. It's amazing. I know. Quality, am I right, boys? Oh my god. Score streaks, here we go. We have the armor. I've gotten 10,000 protected kills with it. I've used it 1,000 times. Most kills in the game with armor is 77. The harp, I've called it in 1,000 times, and most assists in the game is 9,300. War machine, I got 7,000 kills with it. I've used it 1,000 times, and most kills in the game is 40. And of course, we have the look, boys. Look. I only have 1,000 kills with the gunship and only 700 with the chopper gun. Nibbas really be out here with 5,000 plus kills with it and 10,000. I don't know if people actually have 10,000 kills with it. If you have more than 5,000, no, fuck that. If you have more than 2,000 kills with these streaks right here, you are an NCP. Don't cap. I'm not a captain. I'm being straight 100 with y'all. I'm gonna keep it 99 and round it up with y'all. If you have more than 2,000 kills with these 2 specific streaks, you are an NCP. No cap. But yeah, I've literally only used these 2 streaks in 12v12, and let's be honest, boys, that shit was fun. But these 3 are the best, in my opinion, the best combination, especially if you're playing solo. You can, of course, you can switch off and use the death machine, but as you can tell, I don't use it, so I shouldn't be talking. But let's continue. Field upgrades, I literally only use field mic. In 12v12, I did use assault pack, and yeah, again, quality. Am I right? Who the fuck uses vehicles in this fucking game? Game modes, as you can see, Dom. Map a 17 miles and it's terrible. I know I do like the fact that they showed all the little trinkets right there. Score per minute is 4,700, almost 48. 17,000 elims. 22.25 KD, or elims KD, I know it's terrible. Average eliminations is 85, kills is 15,000, and kill streak per game is 46. I believe that's nearly identical to the hard points, but some slight variations. With the 5,000 SPM, 13,000 elims, 24.13 elim death ratio, average eliminations is 76, and 11,000 kills. Again, literally almost the same thing. Right behind that is combined arms assault with a horrible win loss. Horrible. Remember, I played this game when it first came out. I didn't reverse boost. I only played 12v12. I was a true nibba. Alright, only NCPs reverse boosted in the beginning. No cap. Where are they now? Who knows? Anyways, you guys, I'm not even gonna say the numbers out there. You guys can just look at it yourselves. I'm losing brain cells just being on this game. I'm not even playing the game, and I'm losing brain cells, right? And of course, domination. Win loss is, I believe, the worst one out of all these because I lost. I literally only put 2 people, 4 people, 3 people on that game mode, and it's terrible. Alright? Occasionally solo too, but again, I'm not gonna rate it out. Look at that. Look at that SPM. This game is horrible. But that's pretty much it for my stats, boys. Oh wait, I gotta show you the actual KD for the leaderboards, and that is my current position for leaderboards. I do not play this game anymore. Back then I used to be like level 500 something, but once you start pushing this game, all these freaks catch up to you. It's depressing. But we'll look at the career. 3 days. Look at my boys. We got Voss out there with goddamn 18 days, but we got Emmy with almost 20 days played. We got who the fuck? I don't know who the fuck user is. 15. I think that's. Hold on. Is that Tekka? It's gotta be Tekka. We got Pub out there with 6 days. Good for you, Pub. Don't ever play this game. We got Vux who just bowling with 7 days. Good Vux. Don't play this game. And yeah, it's terrible, boys. It's terrible. I know Tom and Jack somewhere up there have like 20 plus days played or almost, oh, terrible, oh, disgusting. I can't even think about that. But that is my actual KD right there. It is an actual. I have always despised the elims and it's this EKA bullshit. It's just keep it as KD, right? 16.11 KD, and my highest streak is a 106 with the kills being 56. But you know, I don't know risk that. But yeah, this is the world's highest KD and the highest EKA without dashboarding, and of course without. Remember, boys, if you people out there actually boost on this game. And they try to hide it, but they forget that there's COD tracker. COD tracker, that's the reason. It tracks your stats on COD. You can't hide. Keep your shit private next time. But, yeah. The world's highest stats, without dashing. Without, obviously, reverse boosting. And without actually truly boosting. Like, especially in, as I said before, in 3v3 hardcore domination kill confirm. If you guys know what I'm talking about, leave a like, put it in the comments. But yeah, everything else here is just miscellaneous, unimportant things. My win-loss ratio is horrible, critical damage. This thing, literally, I have no idea what any of these things mean. It's, no, pay no mind to it. Free for all, I don't play this thing, I don't play KC, I don't play Control, I don't play, well, I play Dom, obviously. But, yeah, I should not be this high on my friends list because I forgot how many kills. Look, for example, look at Voss and Enemy. Those freaks play this game religiously. They should be above me, but I believe you get a certain amount of kills, especially with over 70,000 kills. Hold on. They have 100,000 kills in one game? Oh my god. Alright, this ain't Black Ops 2, boys. You should not be playing this game. But, yeah. Those are basically my leaderboard things for my friends right there for the domination. And it's virtually the same for hardpoints. Literally just, this game is terrible. No SMD, no VIP escort. I believe I've only played Dirty Bomb like once, and never again. I've never touched hardcore in this game. Hardcore in my mind, this game is terrible. Because of the fucking skill-based matchmaking, but yeah, boys. That is basically it. This is... Oh wait, no. I gotta stop capping. I gotta look at my medals, by the way. Only 14 kill chains again because, remember boys, I go for gun streaks. Alright, and I'm dog shit. And I've only got 371 nukes. Remember boys, 370 nukes in 2 days played. Reverse boosting is great, in my mind. And again, my unstoppables are actually really high because, again, remember boys, that's actually a lot of unstoppables for a nuke count. If you compare this to Black Ops 2, people would think they're actually cheating. Like, holy shit, do you only go on gun streaks? Yeah. But remember, Black Ops 2 actually took skill and talent. And also Black Ops 3. And I guess you can even include Black Ops 4. But just imagine that it was just 6,666. But now it's 6,646 unstoppable medals. And all these other things here, they're just, look at them if you want. I'm gonna go real fast. Nukes, brutals, bonuses, worthless. These things don't matter at all. But yeah. And of course we got all the ultras and shit. Literally nothing important. The score streaks, again, these medals are not important whatsoever. It's literally just, it's terrible. Countermeasures, again, nobody fucking cares. Game modes, again, nobody fucking cares. You guys are here for these things right here, right there, boy. Nukes and unboppables. As I call them, the unboppable. They're not unstoppables, boys. They are unboppables, alright? But that's pretty much it. These are the calling cards that I personally ran on this game. The Master Killer, the Dark Ether, the Nuclear Killer, and of course the amazing Blackout Prestige, whatever the fuck, I forgot what it is. And the Prestige 5 from Black Ops 2. It's beautiful, boys. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much it, boys. These are my stats for this game, and as I said, as you guys already know too, as I said multiple times in this video, I do not personally enjoy this game, sadly. When it first came out with the reverse boosting thing on it, I believe it had a lot of potential. A potential for pub stomping on this game. It's all there. All the things needed for this game to be an amazing pub stomping game. They're all there. But they're all sadly nullified by the fact that there is skill-based matchmaking, spawn protection, and of course, and this goes for you, bocw, this is for you, is horrible score streak system that bots just benefit from it. I mean, you can't say that good players benefit from it. You're not wrong. I agree with that too. But bots can get streaks and kill you with it and ruin your whole day because little Billy goes 1 in 40 and he just gets it from playing the game. It's depressing, boys. I do believe this. If the score tree system in this game was changed to where there was actually no cooldown and the XP or the score required for the score streak is slightly raised by, let's say, 5-10 points after every slot you get it, I believe it'll be really good. You'll be able to get streaks constantly, and just that's sadly not a thing though because it sounds overpowered, but in reality, it really isn't. On this game, as I said before, it's there. The potential is there, but it's simply not taking advantage of. It truly is a shame, boys. This game had all the potential to save pub something, but it just slowly, not slowly. I guess you can say slowly, depending on who you ask, of course. But it's just, in my mind, it's rapidly just pushing pub something down into its eternal grave. But as we all know, that already happened. But anyways, boys, it's been Rezy. Have a good day as always. Remember to eat your potatoes. It's been like years since I said that, I know. All the OGs remember that. And don't forget to hit up your local NCP and smack them over the head with a big old brick. Anyways, good day, fellas. One more thing, boys. I almost forgot about this, but I did forget about it. These are my stats from my other account, which I only played a few games. You can see right there. I believe it says, I have no idea what it says actually, how many matches played. I'm not even looking at the actual photo itself, the actual screenshot. But I did have another account that I had to make because, in case you guys didn't know, my main account, my Rezy account or the Rezy account, which that's what it's called now, it was somehow signed into because my highly intelligent mind did not enable two-step verification, and some kid from, what country was he from? I forgot what country he was from, but some country not even near the Americas, not even near Europe, not even near Africa. It's like somewhere like in the Middle East, somewhere around there. But some parasite was able to sign into it, and for some reason did not touch the game at all. I was actually surprised that when I got my account back. By the way, I know I always should talk Activision and Treyarch, especially Vondahar and all that multiplayer support team. But they actually did get my account back surprisingly fast, which I don't understand how they did it. And with all my stats intact, I was just surprised when that happened. And of course, my boy Dennis Perception still cannot get his account back, and he's not even cheating, so that's kind of sad. But that's besides the point. When I got my account back and I saw everything, he did not even touch multiplayer, let alone zombies. As bocw said to me, he probably just did that so he can say those are his stats. He can show his little friends at school, like, hey, these are my stats. But they were not touched, which I am thankful for that little parasite for having or I shouldn't say having but having the lack of a high IQ to actually play the game. But, now that I say that, and when it's put in the wrong context, it sounds incredibly racist, but let's just forget about that. But yeah, I've only played on this account for a few matches, and I believe it was either my second or third game. I got an 82 gun streak with a Milano. No, it was not the default Milano class. I did play zombies to get some attachments on it, but it was still technically a default class. I did not even touch multiplayer, and so I was somewhat of a high level to actually use the Milano with certain attachments. But if you really think about it, it really is. Wait, let me rephrase that. I only played zombies to get that high of a level for those attachments on a Milano. That's what I meant. But when you think about it, it really is like a level 1 getting an 80 gun streak, but that just shows you how easy this game is, boys, and how broken skill-based matchmaking truly is, and just how degenerate reverse boosting is. Literally my second, third game, and on a fresh new account, and I already got an 82 gun streak. I will be uploading that, but as I said before earlier, same with the other gameplays that I had with the 74U when I was going over that gun in an actual stat video for the main account. It depends. I I want to upload more gameplays, but at the same time, I really don't have the drive, the passion anymore to do commentaries. So I might just do like the old days, the old. I'll say, oh, no, excuse me, the old pub stomping days of just putting music. But I'm not gonna do that. Obviously not. I'm definitely gonna do commentaries, but I gotta think of a subject to talk about. But yeah, boys. Again, I mean, I guess you can include this. I guess you can include this account for being the world's highest stats. I guess, but not really. But still, remember, boys. Eat your potatoes. Hit up your local NCP. Hit him in the face with a brick. And yeah, that's it.